Welcome to the American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's the American Dream. Welcome to the American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
It's the American Dream.
I'm Teresa Slowey-Whittam, your host of American Dream TV Selling Cleveland. Today we're here in the southeast corner of Cleveland in my favorite place in Solon, Ohio, UpScaleIT. UpScaleIT is a luxury and designer brand consignment store where numerous friends of mine are consigning their high-end fashion and bringing home new treasures every day. Whether you're finalizing an estate sale and you have name brand clothing items or luxury handbags and designer shoes and jewelry, UpScaleIT is a perfect place to bring those items to sell. Maybe you're ready for a closet sweep where you want to make room for a new look and a new you. UpScaleIT is also for you. Oh, love this color. Let me introduce you to Alice Melcher. Alice is a Solon resident. She is the owner of UpScaleIT, and she's also a dear friend of mine. So Alice, not only do you have a fabulous boutique store here in Solon, you have a special mission statement. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. So I opened UpScaleIT Designer Consignment around a decade ago in the hopes of bringing fabulous fashion to Solon and the surrounding communities at a reasonable price. So we are 3,000 square feet of designer fabulous. You can find everything from Louis, Gucci, Chanel, all the way down to brands you wear every day. Love being part of the community. We are sustainable, we are eco-friendly, and we have moms just like you and I who come in every single day and bring us their items, and we make them a ton of money.
Right. Good. Well, let's take a look around and see what you have.
Sure.
Love this. This is one of many designer handbags that I've purchased from UpScaleIT over the years. I have a lot of great shoes brands, I have jewelry, and of course a closet full of clothing over the years. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, we don't just sell luxury. We carry everything in size extra small all the way up to 3X. So there's something for everybody in every price point and in every budget. We have an on-site authentication program. It's AI. It is 99.9% accurate.
Wow.
We can authenticate your handbags even if you purchase them at another store or on the internet. Bring them in, because I don't know about you, but if it's me, I want the assurance that I'm buying the real deal.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. You also have private parties.
Yes, we offer private parties here. What a unique venue to have your birthday party, or how about a girls' night out, or even your book club meeting here. So we do everything from the invite all the way through the party. You bring your BFFs in, we come in, we'll shop with you for 2.5 hours after hours. And we have stylists on hand, so you can make sure that you're finding your most favorite treasures for your body type.
After 10 years in the business, you must have helped many people.
As a matter of fact, we currently have over 13,000 consigners that consign with us, and our number's growing every single day. We love our consigners, we love our customers, we are so thankful for them, and we were honored actually this year to be voted Cleveland Magazine's Best Consignment Store of the East.
Whether you're a buyer who gets to leave UpScaleIT with armfuls of Louis Vuitton and Chanel and Gucci, or you're a consigner who just got paid back for your high-end fashion, you're going to see UpScaleIT is a great value to our community. And speaking of community, I'm going to take you now to the north side of Solon to show you a high-end community called High Point. Come with me and I'll show you some homes. Now we're on the north side of Solon in the High Point neighborhood. High Point is only 2 miles away from UpScaleIT that we just left, and it's a sweet neighborhood of only 15 homes on a private street with a cul-de-sac location. Each one of the homes on High Point is custom built, keeping luxury and elegance and high-end finish in mind. Well, that's it for me today from beautiful Solon, Ohio. I'm Teresa Slowey-Whittam, your host of American Dream TV Selling Cleveland. Thank you for spending the day with me in Solon.
Welcome to American Dream TV Selling Ohio. I'm your host, Christy Morick.
And I'm your host, Leanne Saffer.
Today we're in beautiful Brunswick, Ohio at Mapleside Farms, one of Northeast Ohio's most visited attractions.
The owner, Greg Clement, is waiting inside for us to tell us what this place has to offer.
Let's go. I'm here with Greg Clement, the owner of Mapleside Farms. Greg, tell us a little bit about the history and everything that this place has to offer.
Yeah, so Mapleside Farms, fully functioning apple orchard. We've got about 146 acres. There's almost 4,000 apple trees down in the orchard, and it's been really a farm in the community for over 200 years. The Tillotson family owned this property in the 1800s, and then in about 1926, the Isons decided to sort of move out to the country from Cleveland.
Okay.
And they bought Mapleside in 1927. So the modern day Mapleside is really, it goes all the way back to the 20s and 30s when they planted all these apple trees. We purchased the farm in 2010 and just sort of continued the tradition. I remember being like around 5 years old and Apple Bill Ison up here. I was in the apple house, which we're at right now, and he actually bent over and handed me an apple, and I looked up to him like he's this larger than life figure. So it's a really just cool, very authentic place. And so when we bought it, we wanted to sort of conserve it and just keep that tradition going for sure.
You guys are doing a fantastic job. I brought my kids here.
Yeah.
I know that the other girls I work with have brought their kids here.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the greatest places in Ohio to come and visit.
We're standing at the top of the slide in Pumpkin Village, and honestly, I don't know what's better, the slide or this view. Why don't you give us a little bit of information about this, Greg?
Yeah, they're both pretty cool for sure. But so the slide, the super slide, is one of the longest slides in America. It's 311 feet. It started out as 2 lanes about 10 years ago, and then we had to expand it to 4 lanes and then 6 lanes now, as you see here. But we have the slide, and we have all the corn mazes down there. We have the vino tasting corn maze. So we actually do a wine tasting in the corn maze, which is really cool for adults, obviously.
That sounds fun, yeah.
But so it's pretty much sells out every year. And then we have the cow trains, the pig trains, we have duck races, we have live pig races here at Mapleside. So really it's these weekends in the fall, like mid-September through the end of October, when it's the perfect sort of family experience. I think really the best part about life is when we're experiencing the world with people we love, and that's really what we try to do here at Mapleside.
Okay, Greg, and you're not just busy in the fall. You guys do things year-round.
Yeah, even though we're super busy in the fall with Pumpkin Village, we do concerts in the summer. We're right here on the hillside, so every Friday night in the summer we do concerts overlooking the sunset. So we have like an outdoor pavilion area that we call the Waterfall, and it's getting booked up for weddings and events. And we do breakfast with Easter Bunny, breakfast with Santa. So really, year-round, we're trying to do, cool experiences for the whole family.
Now we're at the jump park, which we're gonna do in a little bit. But
You're
before
gonna jump,
we
right?
do, we're gonna jump. Definitely
Okay,
gonna
good,
jump.
good,
We can't.
good.
How can you not?
Yeah, it's pretty cool for sure.
But tell us about this whole area, because there's a lot going on here.
So one of the first things we did when we bought the farm back in 2010 was we found this jumping pillow. It was like this sort of new invention where it's like a trampoline, giant trampoline, but it actually is very safe, or much safer than a regular trampoline, because it goes into the earth. And we put the pillow in, and it was just a huge hit, like right from the get-go. So we actually bought another pillow, and we created what we call the jump park, which during the fall is one of the busiest parts of the farm for sure.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of American Dream TV, Selling Ohio.
Mapleside Farm has something for every age and every season, so stop out when you can.
Absolutely. We had a blast today.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.
Welcome to another episode of The American Dream Selling Cleveland. I'm your host, Justin Westlow, coming to you today from the southern suburbs of Cleveland, where we are going to tour 2 beautiful luxury properties and a dining experience that is steeped in both history and flavor. Today, we're going to start in Independence on Victoria Circle. Come on inside. Tucked away on a private cul-de-sac of luxury homes sits a magnificent property that offers both formal elegance and casual versatility. Boasting over 6,000 square feet above grade, this 5-bedroom, 5-bath home is a residential oasis you will never want to leave. Whether you work from home or enjoy the solitude of reading privately in the evenings, the large study offers expansive windows with natural light and custom built-ins. The great room also has access to both the outdoor living spaces. The pub room features Scalamandre wallpaper and a custom colored ceiling, which creates an unforgettable experience for guests. The kitchen is truly remarkable. 2-tone custom cabinetry that reaches to the ceiling, and a wall of glass cabinets for both display or storage. Just a short drive from Independence and Brecksville to northern Summit County sits a Richfield institution, the iconic Tavern of Richfield that dates back to the late 1800s. Today we have the opportunity to meet Alessia herself. Let's go inside and find out what she's done here at the tavern. Alessia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for coming.
Tell us about why you chose this historic Richfield location to continue the tradition of the building and start your restaurant here.
I had my restaurant in North Royalton previously, and I was looking for a new home. And when I pulled in the parking lot here and I look at the building, and it has my name on it.
Okay.
I fell in love with it instantly. And knowing the history of Tavern of Richfield and how many great things happen here, I figured I could continue the traditions and bring it back to life and give Richfield something to look forward to.
And then you created something a little bit different downstairs, is that correct?
Downstairs is completely different. It has a pub feeling.
Okay.
We have live music there. It's more casual. Next year, I'm gonna renovate it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it as a cool speakeasy, like New York style.
Oh, nice.
Like ritzy, very chic with drapes and booths.
I don't want to give my opinion before you give yours, but what is something on the menu that everyone needs to try when they come here?
Number 1 seller is platter, which is stuffed cabbage, pierogies, kielbasa, and kraut. The second one is beef stroganoff, must-try schnitzel. Chebureke, it's an appetizer, it's meat pies with beef and pork.
So it sounds like you can't come here just once because you have to keep coming back and trying everything.
No, I tell people start from top and go to the bottom.
To the bottom. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. So good to see you.
You too. No expense was spared in this stunning 5,300 square foot Brecksville residence. Over $525,000 in upgrades and improvements this year. The gourmet kitchen boasts 2-tone custom wood cabinetry, quartz counters, stainless appliances, and also features a large butler's pantry, complete with wine fridge. The versatile floor plan provides a gathering room off the kitchen and dining room, surrounded on 3 sides by windows, vaulted ceilings, skylights, and natural wood beams. The great room offers soaring cathedral ceilings, gas fireplace, built-in cabinetry, and a wet bar. The first floor living suite is complete with a beautifully updated full bath and access to the new deck and park-like yard. A large first-floor laundry room with quartzite countertops, cabinetry, built-in storage lockers, and washer and dryer complete the first floor of this home. A dramatic owner's suite with vaulted ceilings, balcony, an opulent wet bath, 2 additional bedrooms, and a beautifully updated main bath complete the second floor of this stunning home. This 3-level residence is truly one of a kind. From the new elevated composite deck to the concrete patio, outdoor entertaining is ideal. Thank you for joining me on another episode of The American Dream Selling Cleveland, touring the beautiful southern suburbs, Independence, Brecksville, and Richfield. We hope to see you on another episode very soon.
Today, I'm going to take you on a journey to show you the experiences, the treasures, and let you hear the stories of how this extraordinary marketplace came to life. I'm your host, Reagan McKinney for American Dream TV. So today we're gonna go somewhere nobody's ever been.
Right, what do you think?
I love it.
So you could do this. This is, have a whole Western outfit, so you could have this here.
I love this. So you're gonna wear your favorite?
Well, I don't know. Here's the Wizard. That's the one that you saw advertised in the store. This is the Wizard outfit.
How did Jungle Gyms come about?
Believe it or not, I started on the side of the road with a baby scale. I don't know if you remember the old baby scales. All they were about this big, the little curve.
I do remember.
I started with that, with a van, and I had tomatoes in the back of the van, and I would park by the grocery stores, the road leading into the grocery store, and I would sell my tomatoes. Then finally, I had enough money where I rented a place. What you got here is,
wow.
This is, we do weddings, we do political events here, we do, it's a regular hall.
So this is an event center?
Yeah, event center.
How many people does it hold?
I don't know, 750, I don't know. Sit down.
So weddings,
yeah, weddings,
events.
You name it, yeah, right. This is the bar here for, so like, I'll just give you, I'll give you a little taste. See these things here?
Yes.
What those were, in Tennessee, when you drive down the interstate and you have that guardrail and you have the pole holding the guardrail,
yeah.
There's a chunk of wood in there to take the shock and it breaks. That's what those are.
There's lots of animations here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I always liked Elvis down there.
Elvis.
You know what happened with the animations, we all buy everything secondhand. So I went to an auction at Chuck E. Cheese and there was nobody there. They bought the furniture, they bought the refrigerators, they bought everything.
Right.
And there's the whole stage of electronics. And nobody wanted it. We're at the monorail station. So if you have a really big party, you leave there and you get on the station and it brings you to another whole bourbon bar. You want to go? Come on, let's go.
So we have an event center. You can rent it for a wedding. You said political events, any event you want. It holds up to 750 people. You handle everything in-house. Right. But you also have events throughout the store, like different cultural events. We're going to the bourbon bar. We got a bourbon tasting.
Yeah, we have bourbon tastings, and I think we just got done with a big wine tasting.
I missed that.
There's thousands of people here for the wine event. And like that'll be like, we'll have 80 booths in there, in that room, like a regular, and then we'll have more booths at the other where we're going right now. We'll take some more booths over. I find passion and I build around passion. If someone comes to me and they say they want to create a restaurant, they got a passion or something crazy, I'll build it for them and see what happens. And we back them up. We're going into the other bourbon bar and station, another event center that has a whole different flavor to it. That upstairs, you saw one flavor. This is another flavor.
A big thanks to Jungle for sharing his behind the scenes of this extraordinary marketplace. If you haven't visited Jungle Gym's International Market, make sure you put it on your list. There is a whole world here that awaits you. Until next time, happy exploring. I'm your host, Reagan McKinney for American Dream TV.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Jennifer Voorhees, your host of the American Dream in Selling, Northern Kentucky. Today, we are going to be interviewing Lori, which is my favorite Fisher rep, and Fisher is one of the biggest builders here in the Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati area. We are first going to talk about this community which they are building in, which is Triple Crown. One of the best things about Triple Crown, it is an exclusive 18-hole golf course that is one of the best golf courses in all of Kentucky and Cincinnati. And you can live here in this community, jump in your golf cart and go golf, which is excellent. Not only does this community have the golf course, which everyone loves, we also have a pool. We have poolside service in the summertime, which is awesome for relaxation. We have a great pavilion that you can host birthday parties, anniversaries, weddings. Inside, we actually have a restaurant, and downstairs there is a sports bar with a golf simulator for all the golfers. For the 2 months that it shuts down, the golf course, you can go inside and actually play simulated golf, which is excellent. So we are gonna go now see Lori and talk to her about Fisher Homes and how you can get into this exclusive community. Come along with us. So today we are here in this beautiful Fisher home, and I'm here with my girlfriend Lori that I've known for several years. I'm excited to introduce Fisher Homes to you all and have her tell you a little bit about her product. So Lori, thank you so much for interviewing with us today. Tell us a little bit about Fisher and this beautiful model home.
Fisher Homes has been building in Northern Kentucky area since 1980.
Wow.
We build not only condos, single family, paired patio homes, all over the Boone, Kenton, Campbell County area.
Okay.
Been doing it for a long time, and it's pretty much fun.
And I think I heard you say this is the #1 selling model of all of the Fisher homes that they build.
It is. This is the Blair model. You're looking at right at 3,000 square feet. The unique factor in this house is that it has 5 levels. And it comes with an included rec room, which is, I always say it's the claim to fame. It's what people love about this house because you really don't have to finish the basement if you don't want to.
Yeah. You know what I love about this home is the master is on the 2nd level, and you can actually shelter yourself from your kids that are upstairs. And if you wanted the rec room to be turned into like a feature to have like grandma or grandpa stay, or maybe turn it into a kid's living quarters once they go to college, it's actually so versatile.
It really is.
Which I really love about that. And you actually have a basement here as well. So 5 levels, which is very, very interesting.
Absolutely. And you can finish all 5 levels if need be.
Hey buddy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you for coming along today.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
So these two know each other very well. Him and Laurie have a great relationship. Royce, tell us about what you and your clients love about Fisher Homes.
Yeah, Fisher Homes is just such a spectacular company to work with. Every single time I have sent someone to Laurie and her team, they've just wowed us every single time. It's been so seamless from the very start, introducing them to Laurie and these beautiful homes. And then getting the keys at closing, it's just been phenomenal.
Yeah, we've had great success with you and your whole team. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you are looking to get into a beautiful Fisher home, Lori and her staff, along with other builder reps, can help you get into neighborhoods like this or anywhere else in the tri-state area.
Well, thank you so much for having me out today, Jennifer, in one of my very favorite Fisher Homes communities.
Absolutely.
I just love seeing those little muffins that look so good, but I just can't eat them.
I know, they do look so good. So not only does Fisher build a great house, they also do a great design inside. Royce, thank you so much for coming today. I love having you on the show. I am Jennifer Voorhees, your host of The American Dream, and we will see you next time.
Hi, I'm Megan Stacy, your host for American Dream TV. We're here in Home Sweet Hyde Park. I'd like to show you around some of our favorite local boutiques. Let's head on over to Khakis. We're here at my absolute favorite boutique in Hyde Park, Khakis. I'd like to introduce you to the owner of Khakis, Peggy Statzer. Peggy, tell us a little bit about your store.
I've been here on the square for 37 years. Started as a men's store. Initially, it was exclusively Ralph Lauren, because at that time, they had just, men's clothing had gone to business casual.
Is that where the name came from? Is that where Khakis came from? Because it was the kind of the start
That's
of
what everybody
men wearing
wore
khakis.
back then. You know, everybody wore khakis. And then it kind of evolved. Kind of outgrew that first shop. We moved across the street on Edwards. We were there for 20 years, a little bit more maybe. Added the ladies to it, and then we got flooded out. So we moved across to the street over here, and we've been here 11 years now.
So tell us a little bit, what do you love the most? Why did you choose the Hyde Park area for your store?
Downtown was mostly like a Brooks Brothers, Dunlap's, a lot of men's clothing store that did suitings and sport coats. Several village or vegetable stores, meat markets. I mean, it was just a real nice village atmosphere. And it's, you know, as I said, it's just worked out. And it's just fun being here, seeing the people, watching. Well, you, for instance, like your mom shopped here, and now you shop here, and probably your daughter will shop here someday. So
the generations.
That's been fun. It's been, yeah, I mean, we've seen grandparents come in and shop with their
and
kids.
My grandma used to shop here.
Yes, I know. So that's, you know, that's why we love Hyde Park.
In addition to your red door, which is very khakis, right? You are very well known for the window displays. I celebrate the start of every new season by checking out your windows. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It started with, we had a wonderful man that worked for us for a while who was famous for doing the windows. He was so artistic. I started doing them, and then a friend of mine, her daughter is helping me with them, which is great. She's doing most of the work. I kind of pick out the outfits, but she dresses the mannequins. Usually we do a 4th of July window,
and the football season starts. It's like orange,
Cincinnati Reds.
The Reds.
We have all the accoutrement for the Reds window.
We're here at Castle House, one of my favorite children's boutique in Hyde Park Square. We're with Deb. Deb, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us a little bit about Castle House. How long have you worked here?
It was started almost 70 years ago by Mr. Castle, which is where we got the name.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And then there has been really one owner in between Mr. Castle and Jen Bastos, our current owner, the Stam family, for almost 50 years. So Jen took over the store about 9 years ago, and I have been with her ever since.
Tell us a little bit about the clothing and the merchandise that Castle House sells.
You know, what's interesting is that we still carry some of the same brands from the day Mr. Castle opened the store. We are very classic, high-end children's boutique. We love to have a little bit of variety of everything. We start from newborn to age 16.
Our family has a lot of special ties to Castle House. Tell us a little bit about what makes this store so special.
The thing that's so great about Castle House is literally you walk in to get your take me home outfit from the hospital, to your baptism outfit, to your first communion outfit, to even some flower girl outfits. So every tradition, every celebration is so special here at Castle House.
It's fun while walking around Hyde Park to see some new additions to the square. I know North Star. Tell us a little bit about that. I know Jen opened North Star a couple years ago.
Yes, Jen opened North Star 2 years ago, almost to the day. It is a new, young, contemporary women's store. So sizes extra small to extra large. Just something a little fun and different for the square for all those young moms or high school girls, college girls. We've got you covered.
Thanks for joining us in my personal favorite neighborhood, Hyde Park. I'm gonna go grab a scoop of ice cream at Grader's. I'll see you next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.